That sounded awesome.
Oh, I know you'll like the sound of that.
Wow, this thing sounds good.
And oh yes, I am.
Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to do part 3 in the Line 6 Helix basic introduction review. We're going to get into some clean tones. I'll show you how easy it is to set up. We'll give a listen to how good it sounds, and I want to thank you for watching. Let's get on with the video.
What we have here, this is the preset that I've been playing in to do the first 2 reviews here. So we've been running a Marshall stereo, and if you haven't heard that yet, part 1 or 2, you can actually get a good taste of the audio there. What we're going to do here, I'm going to show you how easy this is. I'm simply going to use my bank button over here, and we're going to go up. Let me see, make sure you can see that. Yeah, we got it. We're just going to go up until we get a new preset. Okay, and it's flashing right there. Okay, so now it's going to give us a new preset. As soon as I click on this button, it'll stop flashing. And now it's telling me it's ready to program. What we have here is completely blank on our chain. So the first thing we're going to need to do is put us an amp in here. And I'm using this guy. This is your cursor, so we can move that down. Zoom in a little bit for you here. Okay, now you can see that we have amp cabinet or amp, and we're going to choose amp. And then push down on the cursor, and it's going to give us to the guitar. We'll push down again. Now for a good clean tone, what we're going to do is scroll down. We're going to find the Jazz 120 right there. And if you look in your manual, let me show you this. Your manual will come with a listing, and their preset here, let me see if I can find it real quick, is the Jazz Rivet 120, and that is based on the Roland JC120 Jazz Chorus amp. So everything they have in here is in your manual. It'll tell you their preset name and then actually what it's based on over in the right hand side of it. Now what we're going to do is we'll push down on our cursor, get you in the screen here where you can see that, and again I'm just pushing down on it, and now we have that selected. This brings us up to the Jazz Rivet 120. This gives us all of our the drive, bass, mids, just like an amp. You can set your channel volume. I'm going to go ahead and set that while we're here. I know about where I need to run here in the PA system. Now we're going to give this a listen. It's showing multiple ends, so guitar in, and then over here, if we scroll over and click on that, we're in multiple out. So our output's set to multiple. That means everything on the front here now is live, and it can go to any source that you want to. Headphones, etc. Let's go back to our amp. Now let's give that guy a listen and see what she sounds like. Okay, this is our amp selection without any adjustments to it whatsoever. So we just simply put it on our chain in order to play, and we'll see what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. I think we'll leave it right there. Let's add some effects to it. Let's go and find some chorus. This is our amp block. That's our Jazz Rivet right there. I've scooted the cursor over, and I'm going to put chorus right here next. So I push down on our toggle, and we're going to go over here to the selection. We'll scroll down until we hit modulation. Let's bring this out in stereo. And now this pops up this menu. We're going to scroll down until we find us some chorus. right there, plain chorus. I'll go a little bit farther so we can see what else we have available. 70s chorus, Trinity chorus, all kinds of stuff in here. So simple chorus. Now that puts us in this block. All right, let's give this a listen. Okay, but if we don't like that effect, they've made it simple for us to choose another type of chorus. I'm going to show you how to do that. And without touching anything, you can actually turn to all the different types of choruses they have in here. You can see them switching. So you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to go through each one and get it to assigned to a pedal, so you can sample it and see where you want to be. So again, really easy to set up. Alright, let's add some reverb now and we'll see what that sounds like. Let's find us some reverb over here. So we'll use our cursor and our block. We're going to set it right next to the chorus. We went down and we've selected reverb. We'll keep it in stereo as well. Now, again, everything comes up here. We will try some room reverb. Let's see how this sounds. That sounds really rich. That's got a good tone to it. Before we go any farther, let's see how the Stratocaster is going to sound. Now that we actually have a couple of settings in here, we're going to start over with the amp, then we will move to the chorus, and then we will move to the reverb. Alright, that's got a rich tone to it. Let's try it with some chorus. Okay, that sounds good as well. Two different guitars plugged into the same settings, different tone, but yet I haven't had to adjust anything. Just simply plug it up and play it. Let's try it with some reverb.
sounds really good on it. Alright, now one thing to mention here, you could put EQs ahead of this, and because to me I've got a little bit too much high tones in there, so I could actually EQ this. Once you get programming into this thing the way you like your tone, you can go to your global settings. You can set that stuff up to where all these patches are going to start sounding the same. The idea of what I'm showing you here is how you can actually build a preset for yourself. Start with an amp, get it the way you like it, add cabinets, whatever you want to get your tone, and then move forward progressively as to what you want to set up. Again, for a clean tone, this has worked out really well for 2 guitars, and they do sound good. Plug and play. I haven't touched any of the settings as far as the overall tone and things like that. So let's move on to the next step, and we'll play a little bit of music. Sounds pretty good, and add a drummer and everything gets better. So there we have it. A simple way to set up a clean tone. Sounded good on both guitars. And again, plugged right into the front of this little amp here, and we still had good tone. So it really is simple to operate. Takes a little bit of practice to get in there to figure out where you want to go. Again, you can set your global settings. It has every effect that you could ever use. It has more than I'll ever use. But it is fun trying to look for it, right? So, I hope this video's been good for you in some way and helped you, and I will see you on the next video.